リコ先輩。
Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new Jump Force video. Today I have for you the long awaited but very necessary Kurapika guide for Jump Force. Now of course it's goes without saying he got a buff with his grab into super, which is still chain, but a lot of people still misuse him and don't know how to follow up off of anything regarding Kurapika. So I figured I would go ahead and make a full guide for him. It's going to be longer than say any of my DLC guides because this is like more in-depth and thorough. So please make sure to stay tuned and stick around for every detail. Alright, thank you. Alright, for starters, I think it's obvious that I need to look at his ability list with you guys and go over a few things. So first off, we have Dowsing Chain, his RTX or R2 square, yes. Attack from where you stand to inflict damage. This ability can be held, I believe, but yes, you use this. It just does damage, and that's it. Next up, you have his RTY or his R2 triangle, and this will do damage, but also it will steal your opponent's ability gauge. So theirs will lower, yours will increase. This is what can be charged. You can also grab before this and connect the super. This is the newest update for him. That's why he deserves this complete guide right now. Alright, so there's that. And then his last ability is Holy Chain. It's just a regenerative buff. You don't get that much health back, but it's worth using every once in a while. And of course his ultimate Scarlet Kurta, you attack, deal damage. Alright. So the buff in question is this right here. You grab and you use Still Chain. Alright, so this is the buff. You can do a lot of things after this, so it's important to keep that in mind. And there's also a trick to that when you're wanting to land it, but we'll get to that very soon. Of course, here is Dowsing Chain. Like I just said before, just does damage, that's it. And then Holy Chain grants you a buff health. Alright, so with all that being said, let me get right into his melee string. Alright, so here is his basic melee off of his X's or his lights. And then here is his heavies. It's important to take in consideration he's very slow once you get halfway through his strings. So make sure you're landing whatever you're trying to, or else you're basically screwed. Alright, so that's 4 and 3. And see how slow that was? His vanish strings are not that good. I recommend playing very safe and cautious with Kurapika. If for some reason you find yourself using his down tilt string, you can actually follow this up with the first heavy. Very situational, however. But say I did do it right here, and it actually hit whenever it decided to, you can actually follow up with the up tilt, and that can lead up to many things such as a guard break, or you catch them when they're trying to sidestep, and then you can follow up with say Still Chain or Dowsing Chain, just free damage at that point. For his overall stage transition, you're going to want to do 4 lights into 1 charged heavy. Now you can actually at some point in that count 4 to 5 seconds and do another charged heavy. So for instance, let me do it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, well, I did it a little too late, but you can actually reset there off of that. And it will give you an option to, do something later on. And I have a combo at the end of the video, 100%. That leads into that whole subject regarding Kurapika reset. There's one. You can connect Kurapika's first ability, Dowsing Chain, off of every single light. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. The only one you cannot actually land on is of course the launcher, aka the 6th light, alright? And then you can actually land it on all of his heavies as well. Here's 2. And here's 3. And you can even connect it off of the 3rd down tilt, with a slight delay of course, so it's very tricky to land. Next up we have his 2nd ability, Still Chain. You can connect this off of all of his lights except his 6th light. Alright, and lastly, his 3rd heavy. Alright, so, of course, you cannot actually connect this off of his down tilts either, so all your options are everything except the last light. Alright, of course, you can grab into Still Chain. You need to forward your joystick up instead of down. A lot of people say you need to put it downwards, you need to put it forwards towards the screen of your TV or whatever you want to use as reference. Alright, without that it'll miss. For instance, say if I'm not even touching my joystick, it won't connect. So you need to lean forward like you're actually the character. Alright, that's the only way to land the grab into Still Chain. Alright, for assist using Kurapika, I would say your best bets are with Meruem for short range lockdown support. Say you don't want to use a beam assist, you can use him. He will keep the opponent at bay, locks mobility recovery, and you get time to actually dash up and follow up. Or you could use Piccolo. For example, his beam assist keeps the opponent locked at bay. Nothing extra according to like mobility recovery, lock, or anything like that. Just damage and the chance to follow up after dashing with some lights. Now, it's kind of tricky because Piccolo assist does not last as long as it used to. However, it still works in most cases regarding Kurapika. Next up, his more casual play assist is Gome. The 2 Jonkin papers that he throws out is more than enough time to land 2 Still Chains, and you don't have to worry about Still Chain whiffing and just doing the 1 hit, and it doesn't even drain the opponent's meter. It will definitely connect. Alright, and of course any other beam assists usually work except for ones that push your opponent back. So I would say Goku's good as long as you do your Still Chain before they actually get knocked back. Alright, assists like Kinshiro, however, you're getting the mobility recovery lock as you would with Meruem, except it knocks them out of it. For instance, if you're using Kinshiro assist, instead of them being stuck like that, they actually get blown back, and your Still Chain or your ultimate will not work in a real match anyways. You can actually land it once or twice in training, however that's all. Alright guys, so we are going to be getting into basic combos, the most casual combos you can possibly see yourself running. And we're going to start off with things that do not actually require your assist. And for this to work, we're going to awaken first off, go into a grab, do your joystick forward into Still Chain, and of course, go into your ultimate. Now this is an assistless, don't need an assist to pull this off. All you need is 2 meter and ultimate. Now, of course, if you're awakened, this does the damage that you see before you, 55% roughly, and this is like the most secure way of doing things. And I recommend this if you're low on meter or your assist is down and you're risking it, but trying to be safe as well. This is going to be definitely your most useful and cautious combo to go for. Next up, we're going to be using our assist in there somewhere, and basically that's right after Still Chain lands. So for instance, grab Still Chain. After your face gets away from there, go for 3 more heavies. So you definitely secure the Still Chain, and then you're going to want to ult. So you get double Still Chain, you get a damage from assist. Also with Merowyn, you're locking their mobility recovery, so they're not going to be able to do much in the way of getting out of the combo. And there you go, you get extra damage for 70% pretty much there. And that's the kind of damage you're really going to see with Kurapika mostly. The only time you surpass 80% is if you get a reset in there, or you know, they recover and you magically get like an up tilt off of a dowsing or something. And that's basically it. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you how to put Dowsing Chain in a combo and make it look nice. So of course you want to go for 3 heavies into Dowsing Chain. Make sure you call your assist beforehand though. 1, 2, 3. Call out your Still Chain and into Scarlet Kurta. Now of course all you're doing is using less meter here. Of course, say you did an R3, you could actually get a second Still Chain there, but you know, that's not the goal. The goal was to show you the same combo as before, but using Dowsing Chain instead of 2 Still Chains. You get maybe like 1% more damage or less, and overall you get no negatives or extra positives from doing so. Alright guys, so I'm going to show the 100% combo at the end of the video, so I hope you guys did enjoy. If this did help you out, please make sure to hit the like button. Around 33 likes would do it, and subscribe if you are new. I'm going to be doing more of these guide type of videos regarding the whole cast, especially the ones that got a buff, and some on the nerfs, honestly. So make sure to stay tuned for that, and have a great day, great night, wherever you guys are in the world, and peace out.